What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be discussing how I feel about Sonya after the balance patch. And in my opinion, the character is still the best in the game. I'm going to start the video off just like that because she is. All they really did with Sonya, specifically, is make you get more damage when you're dash canceling now, and nerfed this right here. Oh wait, let me do it off a different combo. That right there is nerf. So what does that do to Sonya? I mean, not much really. What they are trying to achieve with this balance patch is to make it to where the more skilled Sonya players, you know, the 2% of people out there that were actually skilled with her, by doing the cancels and everything. Like, I think out of all the Sonyas I've ever fought, I've only fought one that's done the cancel. And they want to reward you more for doing the cancel. Matter of fact, until the patch, I never even really tried to attempt the cancel when I was making videos about her or anything. And I learned it in like 5 minutes, but it's not going to be that easy for everyone, because the cancel is kind of hard to do if you get the link, or if you're trying to get the link, and it's not something that newer players are just going to get right away. So when you're doing the link, I'm going to show you that later, but back to what I was saying, they did not fix the core issues with Sonya, and that's the fact that in reality she's just a scrubby 50-50 character who gets way too much damage off of her 50-50s. If you optimize Sonya the way that they have changed her, you're only losing out on 4 damage. That's it. That's all you're losing out on. She used to get like 44 from one bar. Now she gets like 40. That's not a big deal. And her mid-screen combo, she used to get 37. Now she gets 35. That's the new one you have to do. So, I mean, she got like a tap on the wrist, to be honest, in terms of damage, because her damage is still good. She still has the best meterless damage in the game with this right here. That, she still has her 50-50s. That right there. That right there. She still gets good damage. And in my opinion, she's still the best character in the game. If you want her to be as broken as she was, you just got to get the cancels down. That's it. And you're really only going to be using the cancels in the corner. So let me give you a demonstration of what the corner cancel looks like.
Bug out of my eye.
Then if you want to overhead, it'll be something like this. You would basically do the same thing. Like, okay, a couple percent, like, she's still dumb. Character. Now, in my opinion, she's not naturally broken anymore, but you can still make her broken, in my opinion. The character in general before was just broken to me, like completely broken. But now, if you don't have the skill to do the cancel, she's just overpowered to me. There's a difference between broken and overpowered. I say that a lot, and I should make a video going more in depth, but basically broken is just on another level. She's overpowered now, in my opinion. Like I was saying, get those cancels down if you just want to make her broken again. I feel like, for the most part, this would have been a good nerf for her if they addressed the damage. The real problem with the damage. And the problem is she gets too much damage off of her 50-50s. That's it. The problem isn't her 50-50s, because let's face it, some people just like 50-50s, and they should be able to play their archetype without, you know, everybody coming at them or whatever, and people calling them scrubby, this and that. But she just gets too much damage off of her 50/50s. That's the only problem. If this right here did around 25 meterless and the low stayed the same in terms of damage, I think she'd be fine. This is the only problem with Sonya. The fact that she can get more damage in the game that some characters can't even spend 2 bars and get. No, it's just not right. And this was the main problem that they did not address. That combo right there should get you around 25 or 26%. And if you spin the bar, then it should get you 30 to 29. That's the only change she needed. The problem isn't all the other stuff, it's just the damage. Now, or if they wanted to keep the damage or whatever, just make this projectile suck. Like, for real, and then she'd be fine. Why can she go up and beat you up with all these 50/50s and then go full screen and be like, I'm not gonna fight you no more. I don't want to. It's just simply not fair. So the real way, let's recap, that they could have fixed her is just make this right here scale heavily, or just make the projectile not good. That's it. And I think it would have been a perfect nerf for her. But she's still the best character in the game, in my opinion. That's just me. Because all these people who play her, well, yeah, that's just my opinion. Like I was saying, because all these people who play her or whatever at tournaments, I'm pretty sure that they're going to be like, okay, now I have to get the cancel now. And once they get it, she's still going to be broke. So Sonya players, you're fine, you know, in terms of wanting the character to still be good, or if you're worrying about the character isn't good, she's fine. You just gotta go practice them cancels. And I still think she's number 1. Like I was saying, in my opinion, she's just too good. And I don't want to just say all those things without having some type of reasoning, and that's what I did. I explained all the stuff about this character. So if anybody tries to say something in the comments, what about this or that? Like, no, I went over everything that needs to be fixed about her. If she stays like this for the rest of the game, I don't think she will be in a good place. She's still too powerful, in my opinion. And all the people that are whining that she's destroyed will see that soon. That she's still good. When the Sonya players, you know, the 2%, the ones that actually had some skill and were doing the cancels, still making her work, you know, then they'll see. But that's basically everything I have to say about Sonya. Still the best character in the game. She's a monster and everything. And just good. Nothing wrong with her. Put it like that. Now, of course, we could still give the meta some time to develop after all these changes and everything. But I'm just saying, so far, in my opinion, I still think she's number 1. Off of everything that I have seen with the changes and everything. So, of course, the meta can still develop. But as of now, this is just my opinion. People are still saying Cassie is the best. And I just think they are very wrong about that. They were saying she was the best before the balance change. And I think that is very wrong. And, oh yeah, we didn't talk about the health change. She has 950 health now, and I actually think that change is kind of interesting. I have been saying that NRS is trying to be like other fighting games for a while now, and it shows, especially with the health thing. And with the health change, even though that is a trait of other fighting games, I feel that it could actually be good for the game. Because all these characters that are very strong, if you find another way to nerf them without nerfing their tools, I think that that could be a good thing that you can do for the characters. Something I'm thinking about now is, even though I didn't play Street Fighter 4 like that, the one that everyone loves, apparently there was this character in the game named Seth, and he was broken. He had all the tools, literally everybody's tools, and he was just amazing, from what I heard. But the way they balanced that out is they gave him 800 health, something like that. And I thought that that was very cool in my opinion. You got this character that's just broken beyond belief, but if you want to play him, you get punished by having only 800 health. And I like that. I really would enjoy if they made a character that was like that in an NRS game. Like just a busted character who got all these tools, but then just give him 800 health. I think that would be a very interesting character. But that would just be them copying other fighting games more, which I don't really want them to do. But since they're doing it anyway, I think that would be a very good idea. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. And Nickopz out.